guys, welcome back. It's been a minute, and hopefully we have a good one. We're playing This Is Not Your House, not my house, not your house. This is not your house. So we're going to do things a little different. We're going to take some puffs together. We're not going to split up. We're going to stay together as friends, as a little union of smokers. Okay? All right. So get your stuff, okay? And get ready to take some big ol' hits. All right, guys, listen up. Today, I thought it'd be fun if we just kind of talk about what it is that we're puffing on today. So I have Animal Z. I think it's exclusive to the brand that I get, East Can. It's Canadian. It's good though. It's good. It's a higher THC. I think it's an indica, if I'm not mistaken. I might be mistaken. So, what are you guys smoking on? So cool. So cool. So cool. Okay, everybody, get your stuff and get ready. And everybody say hello to Wednesday. Ma'am. Ma'am. Okay, are we all ready to go? Everybody has their stuff. We're ready? 3, 2, 1. Go. Ooh. Well done. Do another one. Peer pressure. Everybody ready for round 2? Buckle up. 3, 2, 1, go. All right, third time's the charm. Okay, you ready for number 3? Go. Take a couple more until you're ready, and then we'll meet back up. Yeah, whatever that said. Okay, so I don't really know anything about this game. I literally just saw it and thought it looked really cool. I might be mistaken. This might be a mistake. Why am I so stressed out and I haven't even started? Roger always knew if he were attacked, it would happen on a walk from his car to his home. Okay, that's a little better. Always knew, okay, from his car to his house. Okay. Back history. Skip autosave. Q save. Q load. Huh? Okay. So what is that word? What is that word? Who can read that? Readied. So he readied his house key before stepping out of the vehicle. We got there. Keeping it ready as he walked to the trunk of his car. Oh, there he is. He hangs his groceries from his wrists, keeping his fingers free to open the front door without fumbling. Boy, he's really passionate about not getting mugged between his car and his house. As Roger makes his way to the porch, his eyes start darting between the house's corners. Okay. He'd read about a young woman being ambushed in her driveway the week before. Oh, that's why he's paranoid. Okay. It's gonna be okay, Roger. He tries to put it out of his mind. This music is wild. By counting how many streets it takes him to reach the front door. How many steps? Guys, this is why I don't read to you. This is a bad choice for a game. It's all just reading. I'm so sorry. But he can't stop listening for the sound of someone rushing toward him. He's scared. There's a gentle breeze and the white noise of distant traffic. Roger assures himself he is right to remain vigilant. Right you are, Roger. It only takes a split second for someone to get the drop on you. That's true. Steady with the key now, smooth and fast. Roger's key slides in on the first try. Good job, Roger, you found the hole. It won't turn. Okay. Roger removes his key and inspects it. It's engraved with a large... Oh my god. That's Wednesday. That's Wednesday. Okay. Roger tries the key again. Locked, jammed, broken maybe? I don't know, that's real sauce, Roger. I would get back in your car and I would leave. It's time to move. Roger takes a step away from the door and scans the area for suspicious persons. He's looking. He sees no one. But did he pass his investigation check? He releases his grasp on the key and leaves it in the lock. He drops his grocery bags on the porch. He tries furiously to turn, pull, and push on the key and the door handle every which way. Okay, we're trying without success and failing. Roger hears something inside. Roger, it's time to leave. It's time to leave. That thing you thought was going to happen between the house and the car is happening inside the house. A shadow passes by the window. Gross. It looks like someone's silhouette through the curtain. Roger pounds on the door. Yeah, he does. Open up this instant. The police are en route. Okay. Oh no. Oh no. Roger! The door unlocks from the inside. Homeowner. Ma'am, can I help you? Yeah. You can start by getting out of my house. Yeah, you tell her, Roger. This house does not belong to you. Check the deed, lady. Yeah, lady. A deed is only a piece of paper. Right, but it's a pretty important piece of paper, so... One that proves this house is my property. Yeah, exactly. Personal property is a social construct. Boy, you know it's not a social construct? My fist in your face. That gets rid of the house, Roger. I'm just saying we could resort to violence. Those who inhabit a space own it. Drag her out by her hair. Let her have the house. Take your house back. I have a rotisserie chicken cooling off out here. I'll be eating it in my dining room before it's room temp. Yeah, you tell her, Roger. The homeowner attempts to shut the door on Roger. No, the fuck she doesn't. Roger swiftly jams his foot between the door and its frame. He gets it in there. He presses his face into the gap his foot provides. Oh, there's his face. Hi, Roger. I don't think you heard me. Bitch, open the door. Roger shoulders the door wide open. The homeowner stumbles back into the kitchen. Boy, we got there. You forgot your chicken. What? What? The chicken can wait. I'll get it when you're gone. Beach. Look at Roger, so surly. Be sure not to leave. Be sure not to leave too often, Roger. What does that even mean? I have a habit of roosting in unattended spaces. Boy. Roger hears a car start up right outside. Okay. He looks out the window. See what's going on. What's he seeing? The homeowner waves from the driver's seat of his car and disappears down the road. You ignorant bitch. It can't be. It simply can't be. Roger, I think it is. Roger whirls around. The homeowner is no longer in the kitchen. He proceeds to clear the house. Great. Room by room until he is sure she's gone. Is she? Roger spent the next few days gathering up every trace of the homeowner's presence and passed it on to the authorities. Doilies, table runners, oil drape runners, what? Candles? It seemed like she'd lived there for years, leaving things in odd places only someone familiar with the space would. Oh, I'm uncomfortable. It took Roger an additional half day just to rearrange the furniture. Thankfully, she hadn't moved in her own. Then there was nothing left for Roger to do. Great. Except his grocery shopping. Oh, good. He decided to have his groceries delivered by a boy from the neighborhood for a while. He didn't want to leave the house alone. What did he do for work? I'm assuming he works at home. How lucky. He started to feel silly about it after a few weeks passed. Roger. Police couldn't locate his missing car. He bought a junker so he could handle his errands around town. Roger didn't notice the walk from his car to his house anymore. The only thing that worried him is whether or not he could turn his key when he got home. A shadow passes by the window. End credits. Ooh. Okay. So we're obviously going to go back and see what else is going on, because that was... I mean, what happened? Does she just get the house? It says that there's like 10 endings. Is anyone else a one-tripper? Like, you put everything on your wrists and you just go one trip. I'm not going back to the car a second time. I will be goddamned. And this is where the bullshit starts. It's just such a gross feeling. Like, could you imagine coming home and someone is in... Not only is someone in your home, they're like, actually, this is my home. Like, the way that would shake me to my core, I would never live my life the same after. Like, I'm done. Like, I'm never leaving the house. That is wild. Look at this bitch. She opens up with a smile. Can I help you? Yeah, get out of my house. Yeah, check the deed. Piece of paper. Oh, wait, what is skip? Oh, we can skip and just go right to the decisions. How many decisions did we make? Take back the house. So should we work backwards from like our last decision? A rotisserie chicken, right? Skip. So instead of stand your ground, right? Because we stand our ground, and then do we make another decision after that? Oh no, not skipping. Okay, stand your ground, right? Okay. Well, you know, now we know. Take the house back. Skip. Get the chicken. Roger turns around to collect his groceries. He's... Hold on now. He sees someone... I don't know how to say that word. Analogous? Don't know. To the homeowner. I'm assuming they mean like someone similar to, who looks like. Devouring. Not the chicken. Not my goddamn chicken. The homeowner. Okay, hold on. The homeowner. Why is that word so hard to get out? The homeowner behind Roger grabs a paring knife. That's a little knife. The homeowner. The homeowner clamps a hand over Roger's mouth and shoves the blade into his back. Goddamn. Oh, it's gonna go right through. Aren't paring knives pretty small? Roger tries to bite the homeowner and break free. Her hand remains firmly clamped over his mouth. Okay. He can taste the tang of her blood. So she's real? She's a real person? Who's eating the chicken? With an unexpected acidity. Oh, maybe she's not human. Who's eating the chicken? The homeowner gently lowers Roger to the floor. Roger tries to get up, but grows weaker as the blood pumps through his heart and out his back. God damn. The homeowner keeps him pinned to the floor and presses down to strain his breathing. But who's eating the chicken? Who's eating the chicken? Who's the strange someone eating the chicken? Roger grows tired and slips away into a calm and reassuring dark. The homeowner's analog grabs the grocery bags and carries them inside. What is an analog? Is that like a doppelganger? It sets the bags on the floor and steals a glance at Roger. Is he gonna turn into Roger? Homeowner's analog. We have plenty to eat tonight. Referring to Roger? There may even be enough to store in the freezer. Oh, I think they're eating Roger. We'll need to dress and quarter it first to see what there is. Now close the door. I won't tolerate a draft. The homeowner's analog grabs the door and throws it shut. The goings-on of the house safeguarded from the eyes of prying neighbors by a door and some drapes. So they ate Roger? Damn. Okay, so this time we're gonna let her have the house. There must be more options this route Because there's only the 2 that way. And it says that there's like 10 endings. Keep the house. I'll take my car and head down to the station. Which car is that? The one I pulled up in. I didn't notice. Well, no, because you were inside. The only one sitting in the driveway. But, sir, that's my car. No, listen. Get your freaky little buddy out of the car. What in the hell? Roger turns just in time to see the car he calls his own reversing into the street. He sees the homeowner wave to him from the driver's seat and disappear down the road. Here, let me help you with that. What's happening here? I can't tell what's happening in this picture. Roger tries to run after his car, but the homeowner grabs hold of his shirt. I'm sorry. She slips it off with one deft sweep. What's this game turning into? Roger spins around, trying to grab hold of his button down. He feels goosebumps forming on his arms. Shut the fuck up, Roger. Is she gonna take his pants? This is weird. I'm not narrating this. You can all read. That's fine. Why is Roger just letting this happen? That's the question. Why is he just sitting there? Like, is he not making a scene? Like, are they not outside? Oh, he fell and bumped his head. Ah! Roger pulls himself to his feet. She took his clothes and left them. He cups his genitals in his hands and tries to keep warm. Is it snowing? He shakes from the cold. Oh boy. Okay, here's where the endings happen, I guess. Well, you know, I'm always a fan of violence first. Let's break down the door. Roger is a strong man, but not strong enough to break a door down with his bare feet. Sure. So instead he takes a swing at the door's window. Yeah. He feels something warm and slippery pour down his arm as he fumbles with the deadbolt. Is that loud? No, it's fine. Yeah, you're bleeding, I think. He manages to get a grip on the lock and slide it open. Roger opens the door and shuffles inside. He hears heavy footsteps from the floor above. Oh, shit. Oh my god, it's getting intense. How is this more intense? The steps indicate the homeowner is headed for the stairs. Oh my god, we need to just stop for a second. Shit. Yeah. Had she found his shotgun? Oh no. Roger only had a moment to act. We ain't no bitch. Roger darts to the knife block in the kitchen, a mere 15 feet away. Yep. He yanks out the butcher's knife and wheels around, heading to the stairs. A yellow flash and flecks of cinder. Oh dear. We, partially eviscerated by his own shotgun. Okay, so you know how they say violence, you know, isn't an option, you know, shouldn't be, right? The homeowner calls the police to report the incident. What is left of the body is labeled a John Doe. Ugh. It is cremated by the town according to protocol. The local paper released a story about the incident, labeling Roger an unidentified drifter and the homeowner as a neighborhood hero. Gross. Some locals caught the story and recognized Roger from the area. A correction was printed, but it portrayed Roger as an unstable addict to account for his state of undress and violent behavior. Did no one say, who the fuck is this bitch? Local officers used Roger as a cautionary tale at school assemblies to display the dangers associated with drug abuse. Dang! They made an example out of Roger. The homeowner was heralded throughout the state as an example of a homeowner who defended themselves when police were nowhere in sight. Well, fuck that bitch. She was paid handsomely. For what? To act as the keynote speaker, for a variety of clubs and events over the next few years. Because she shot someone? Supposing this was true, because she shot someone who broke into her house? Maybe that's just the Canadian in me. Wow. Okay. Wait her out. Okay. Roger was not one. I forgot I was supposed to be reading. Roger was not one to bully others or be bullied himself. He stood resolutely on his porch like any respectable citizen would. Of course. He spent the first few hours hollering and pounding on his own front door. As it grew late and cold, Roger began to lose feeling in his extremities. Oh no, he's gonna die of hypothermia. His pounding became limp and inconsistent, and his hollers turned to hoarse whispers. Yeah. Oh, Roger. He became warm and a bit drowsy. Roger reasoned it was best to get some rest and resume his valiant opposition in the morning. Morning did not come for Roger. Yeah, you know, that kind of cold and that kind of, nakedness, not very compatible with being alive. He sat on the porch, curled up, and nestled his head against the front door. It was the comfiest and sleepiest Roger had ever been. Damn, Roger. The homeowner discovered Roger at dawn and called the police. Cause of death was determined to be hypothermia. He was tagged as a John Doe and placed in a morgue to await cremation. Roger's final moments were warm, and he was not afraid. Damn! Damn, that one hurt. Ooh, my heart. Seek shelter, I guess, is now our new option. With no immediate means of retaking his house, Roger thinks it best to find somewhere to rest. Yeah, can we, go to a friend's house or something? Do we have a phone? Why didn't we call the police? He takes off into the woods in search of shelter from the elements. Why didn't we go to a neighbor? Why didn't we just go to a neighbor? This all could have been avoided if we just went to a neighbor. Roger finds a grove just before dark. At its center stands an immense hollow tree. Roger crawls inside and huddles against its bark for warmth. Okay. It protects him from the biting wind outside. As he settles into a comfortable position, his breathing slows and he drifts off to sleep. He wakes the next morning to terrible hunger pains. He crawls out of the tree and onto the dewy forest floor. Did we get teleported? He scrounges around looking for food. Are we a bear? He happens upon a large growth of mushrooms. I'm going on a trip. Yeah. Roger consumes the mushrooms with a desperate ferocity, and we're having a party. They have a bitter taste, but Roger's hunger allows him to chew through it. As his belly fills with the mushrooms, he starts to feel ill. His head begins to spin. Yep, here we go. Take off. His manner of thought shifts and becomes fluid. What is this? What is this music? What's happening? Roger sees the world around him as a part of him. Or he as a part of it. A very small part. A moat. Yeah, wow. The homeowner was right, in part. This is so loud and trying to read. Oh no. Personal. Wow. Why don't I just, It didn't work. It didn't work. I tried to turn it down. Oh no, I'm locked in. I'm locked into the song. Personal property is a construct. But habitation, habitation, did I say it right the first time? Is not means of ownership. He did not own the immense tree anymore after sleeping in it than he did before knowing of it. It's true. The moat merely landed on the tree. In the morning, it came upon some mushrooms and began thinking of the world before itself. Oh, he is fully gone. He is fully out there. It surrendered itself to the soil, to the cool damp, to the network. Forsaking hunger. Ooh. Forsaking words. Words like Roger. Ooh, we forgot our own name. And returning home. Dang, that was a weird one. This is weird. This is weird. Wait, so we had to make a decision again, right? Don't eat the mushrooms. Roger wasn't sure if the mushrooms were poisonous or not. He didn't want to risk dying for a single breakfast. That's fair. He let them be. But the fact remained, he was hungry. He sets out for the edge of the forest at a brisk pace. He skulks through the tree line parallel to the road to hide his nakedness. As the forest thins, he ducks into alleys and hides behind garbage cans. He smelled something on the breeze. Ooh, he's got something. You can smell it. It makes him salivate. and clench his fists with an aggravated longing. Bright red. Something catches Roger's eye. A fire station. Are we gonna eat the firemen? They might be able to help. That's true. Oh my god, we have more options here. Okay, go to the fire station. Reason compels Roger to stop at the fire station and seek assistance. He knocks on the front door. The man who answers seems unfazed by Roger's lack of dress. Good. Sir, is it possible the station has some clothing it could lend me? Or some food to spare? Or help me get this bitch out of my house so I can go home? Got plenty of both. Come on in. That's a nice fireman. Roger is given a baggy t-shirt with the monogram of a defunct company on it. Whatever the fuck that means. Accompanied by some ill-fitting pants. Great. It's like when you have to wear like lost and found clothes when you were a kid in school. He relaxes, knowing he will not be charged with indecent exposure. This music is wild to try and read to. Terry is in charge of lunch for the station today. He's got a pot of chili going. Might not be appetizing. Might not be, appetizing first thing in the morning, but it's what we got, you know? I would appreciate some, thank you, yeah. The fireman nods and hurries back with a bowl of chili and a cold beer. Ooh. Roger isn't normally one for beer, me either. But it's dark and filling. That's true. Beer is very filling. So if you don't mind my asking, what's got you out on the street with your pecker hanging out? Well, buddy, let me tell you, there's someone in my house. I went out for groceries yesterday. While I was out, some woman broke into my house and changed the locks. I couldn't get back in and had to spend the night in the woods. But why was your pecker out? You like shopping naked? No, Mr. Fireman. She took my clothes. Come on, Roger, tell him. No, the woman had an accomplice who broke into my car while I was trying to get into the house. Yeah. I tried to stop her from taking the car, but the woman in the house jumped me from behind when I did. I took a bad blow to the head. She stripped me on the porch, and her pal took off with my car. The fireman scratches his beard. Yeah, it's a hard one to, process. Yeah, why didn't you go to the police? Yeah. It was freezing out and getting dark fast. I didn't know how to find the station. And she took my phone. Oh. So I just holed up for the night. Cool. Glad you made it awfully cold last night. Yeah, you don't say. Kind of makes it our slow season, I bet. I'm just glad I stumbled onto this place.
What's right and what's wrong.
Okay, shh. The brick facade helps it stand out.
What's right and what's wrong.
You got any kind of documentation to prove you own that house?
What's right.
Of course, I have the deed in the safety deposit box, but I need my ID to get to it. And that bitch took my pants, yeah, with my wallet still in them. You think she's still in the house or took off in the car with her pal? She had no intention of leaving, I can tell you that. That settles it then. I'll get the blues on the horn and get it sorted for you. Thanks, man. Fireman lumbers over to a phone on the far wall. A wave of relief washes over Roger, knowing a civil servant is assisting him. Great. Still, the fireman's reaction to Roger's story troubles him. Why? He doesn't want the fireman thinking of him as a crazy old man. Well, I mean, the story's kind of crazy, but you can also back it up because the bitch is still in the house. So, worse still, Roger worries he is a crazy old man and just didn't know it yet. Oh. A part of him hopes the woman is still in his house. Yeah, to prove to himself that what he thinks happened really happened. Why do we have talking in my ear? When police arrive at Roger's residence, they find the homeowner barricaded inside the upstairs bedroom. Oh, shit! Raving that the house is hers. She's been there all her life. It's her childhood home. Oh, dang. She demands the police get a warrant to search the premises, but she is unable to provide personal ID or proof of residence. Yeah. Bearing no legal claim to the property, she cannot refuse them entry. They are unable to locate Roger's wallet, believing the homeowner has destroyed it. That's a pretty good bet. Roger's social security card and birth certificate are recovered from the premises. Well, that's good. Which he uses to acquire the deed from his safety deposit box. With the proper paperwork secured and presented to the authorities, Roger is permitted entry to his home. The homeowner is taken into police custody. Yeah, but what about the weird thing eating chicken? Driving the car. It drove away with the car. Roger spent the next several years checking in on the homeowner as she was transferred between a variety of state mental institutions. He eventually lost track of her in the system. Okay. He nearly forgot about her altogether until his car was recovered. It was unearthed at a site in Nevada where BlackRock was breaking ground on the construction of a new housing complex. They buried it? Roger put the car out of his mind. He didn't allow himself to worry about the homeowner, okay? He kept his shotgun at his bedside and slept easy. That was a wild one. That one was wild. We still have so many. Follow the scent of food. Roger's hunger takes hold of him. It demands satisfaction. This is really hard to read. So he follows the scent in the air. He finds his way to a nearby Ultra store. Whatever that is. The welcomer at the door barely notices him, distracted by a handheld gaming device. Cool. Roger wanders the vacant halls of the store until he finds men's clothing. He grabs a simple outfit, a pair of socks and some sneakers, then heads straight for the ready-made meals by the self-checkout. Oh my god. Piping hot pizzas for breakfast? Sure. Roger grabs one of the boxes and takes a seat on the floor in front of the display. I don't think you're supposed to eat it right there. He uses the box as a plate and chows down on the warm treat. A bit sleepy, but satisfied, Roger takes a moment to think. With some warm clothes and a full stomach, the answer strikes him almost immediately. Go to the police? Roger shuffles out of the store, leaving discarded pizza boxes and tags in his wake. What? He uses his PIN to access the ATM just outside the store and heads right back in. Feed me a cat? What? He pays for the clothes and pizza while checking out some additional supplies. Why does it say feed me a cat? We're just gonna gloss over that? Roger never committed a criminal act. Oh, are we going straight to murder? He was distressed to discover how easy it was. At his own house in broad daylight. No one paid any attention as he hooked a hose up to the gas tank outside of the house. We're blowing our shit up. No one batted an eye when he broke the kitchen window. Oh my god. Or ran the gas tank's hose through it. Not even when he threw the lit Zippo inside. The neighborhood only took notice when they heard the result. Hell yeah! Blow that bitch up! The fire department was first to arrive on the scene. Roger was impressed with the response time. Thankfully, their investigative abilities left much to be desired. They declared the fire a natural accident caused by a gas leak. That's pretty bad investigating. Roger was able to claim a full amount on his insurance policy and use the money to buy a home closer to his grandchildren. Aw, you love to see it. A little bit arsony. Arson? A little bit arson. Oh my god. Let's just take a little moment here. So now we just have find help. Driven by the belief he cannot resolve the house theft on his own. You know, it helps when there's other people. Roger runs off to find help. Great. Running down the road, he spots a police cruiser on patrol. Well, just run up naked and you'll get his attention. Roger begins wildly flailing his arms and calling out for the vehicle to stop. The cruiser comes to a halt, and an officer steps out from the passenger side. I'm sorry, I just coughed up my entire lungs. Both of them. Roger sprints towards him, shouting, attempting to explain his situation. You probably shouldn't run yelling naked at a police officer. Just gonna say it. Might be a bad idea. The officer enters a defensive stance and draws his weapon on Roger. Yeah, you know. Probably not the best move, Roger. Roger freezes in place, thrusting his hands into the air. Yeah. Don't move. Hands. Let me see those hands. They're up. I'm cooperating. Well, Roger, you know, you probably shouldn't have ran up. You made a bad first impression. Suspect is uncooperative. When? I'm cooperating. What am I a suspect? What am I a suspect of? Running naked through the streets, Roger. That's a crime. Turn around. Oh boy, here we go. I said turn around right now. Roger complies, as you should. Walk backwards towards me. Okay. Roger walks backwards towards the officer. Great. Not so fast. Buddy, I'm naked. What do you think we're gonna do? Roger stops in a lethal game of red light, green light. Yeah. Did I say stop? Oh, come on, man. Now you're being difficult. Now we're gonna start to have problems. Roger does not speak, and he does not move. He does not want to alarm the officer. Yeah. Come on, hurry up. Roger very slowly walks backwards toward the officer. I said slowly, not slow motion. Pick up the pace. Man, you gotta chill out. Roger does not hasten his pace, preferring to aggravate the officer. Roger! Roger! Rather than do something that could be seen as threatening. I just wanted to make sure I read that right. That's it. The sound of the officer's thudding footsteps draws near to Roger, yeah. Roger hears cuffs being readied behind him. He feels the cold metal press against his wrists. Oh, buddy. The officer thrusts Roger against the hood of his car. Roger can feel the cuffs tightening further, cutting off circulation. Please, officer, I'm cooperating. The officer yanks Roger off the hood, steering him with the chain of his cuffs. The metal digs into Roger's wrists as he fails to anticipate the officer's movements. The officer pushes Roger into the back seat and slams the door. The officer quickly climbs into the front seat and jumps on the radio with dispatch regarding Roger's arrest. Great. Roger's naked body wriggles for several minutes against the leather in the back seat. I think the back of cop cars are plastic. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure they're plastic. While he attempts to sit up. The officer brings his foot down on the car's... his fist. I was like, how do you get his foot up there? His fist down on the car's dash. Keep it down back there. A few tears stream down Roger's face in the dark. Oh, Roger, it's gonna be okay. You spooked the officer. Now you gotta play some games. Just chill out. The tears make him feel ashamed, but he cannot suppress how angry and helpless he feels. It's okay, Roger. Please, someone has broken into my house. Look, we're passing by it right now. Just pull over. The old someone stole my house routine. Save it for the judge, junkie. Oh. I'm not a junkie. I'm a senior citizen and I need help. You don't see many elderly junkies, huh? What are you talking about? The officers, plural? Sit in total silence as they cruise toward the station. There's more than one? I thought there's one. Roger sits back and tries not to exacerbate the situation further. So you're telling us that you went out shopping and returned home to find your locks were changed? Yeah, that's right. Then I started pounding on the door, and some strange woman answered. Strange? How? What do you mean? She stole my house. Yeah, that's grounds for being strange. Right? But what is it that made her strange to you? How calm she was about it all, like I was a perfect stranger, like she belonged there. That is creepy. That is unsettling. The officers glance at one another. So you found your locks changed and a strangely calm and comfortable woman at the door. Yeah. But she was in my car as well. Yeah, I saw her at the same time in the car. So she left your house? No. She was in the house, and I turned around, and I saw her driving away in my car at the same time. Because that makes perfect sense. A pair of twins, maybe. No, it was her. Roger, play along. Come on, man. She was in the car and the house all at once, Roger. You need to get better at faking it. So what happened to your clothes? She took them, right there on the porch. When I turned to see the car taking off, she slipped my shirt off. Without you even asking? The officers... Is it supposed to be snicker? Because it's not what that says, but I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be snicker. While sharing a look. It's not funny. Roger, it's kind of funny, okay? It's kind of funny. Sir, if a woman came up to me with a smile and asked for my clothes, I wouldn't report her. Well, I mean, she did assault us. Let's be fair. She did assault it. You know. She knocked me down and ripped off my pants. Yeah. All right, sir. How much have you had to drink? There it is. Not a drop. So you're telling me you tried to get into someone else's house in a confused state, thought you saw two of the same person, and wandered the streets naked, but you haven't had anything to drink. That's not what I said. Listen, officer, turn your ear holes on. That isn't how it happened. You've already given your statement. All I need to know is how much you were drinking. I wasn't. I was sober. I was not drinking. It's true what I said, every word of it. Put a note that the subject is not cooperating. Oh no. And we haven't been able to positively identify him. My name is Roger Cormack. I've already told you that. Look me up. Call my work. Call my neighbors. Sir, you'll be transferred to a new facility in the morning. You can explain the situation to them. What kind of facility? The kind that has the resources necessary to help someone like you. Boy. Oh dear God. Yeah, Roger, buckle up. Roger spent the remainder of his life being shuttled between state mental institutions. None were able to properly identify what ailed him. Without a diagnosis and treatment plan in place, they were unable to release him. He raved about the woman who stole his house and his car. The staff learned to tune out his ravings as they did with all the other patients, content to consider his ramblings those of a madman. Unspecific nonsense that you can hear pressing your ear to any patient's cell door. You know? Okay, I guess we confess to the drunkenness. Roger hangs his head in his hands. You're right, officer. I've had a few too many. Where's the breathalyzer? Where is the testing? I don't know what I'm saying. It's all right, old-timer. Just be glad it's not dementia. I'm very grateful. Well, you can spend the night in the drunk tank, and we'll release you in the morning. Thank you, officers. Roger spent the last few hours of the evening resting on his cell bench. It was rigid and uncomfortable, but Roger had learned to deal with discomfort in the service. True to his word, the officer released Roger first thing in the morning. Great. Roger received a pair of sweatpants from the Lost and Found to replace his jumpsuit. Great. He had no phone or wallet and no idea what direction his house was in. Great. He'd never been downtown. He didn't know how to find his way out. Oh no. He focused on finding shelter and food. He spent each day meeting his fundamental needs. Most passerbys refused to look at him. The rest were too frightened by his appearance to speak with him. Aw. Everyone kept a safe distance from him. He faded into the crowds and entirely out of memory. Aw, Roger. Was that all of them? Okay, well that's that. Oh, that was fun. What a great game to come back to. That was, This Is Not Your House. But in fact, it was my house. It was just some bitch took it from me. So, thank you so much for hanging out, and I'll see you in another one.